Listen, Godcrafter Guy 02 needs his workbench, okay?
Ahoy there, Sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John would say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days. You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it. There was an almighty booming and rumbling, and then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor. Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun. That ain't good. We better hide, and fast. Ooh, that was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place. They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And there Blue John was, thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, Sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way. You'll be safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good one, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times. Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go now, Sonny.
You know, World of Ruin in FF6 was a completely new map with a completely... Oh, hang. Completely new map, and everything was redesigned. Old places were destroyed and remodeled to fit the new world and everything. If they do that with this, I'll compare it to World of Ruin. But if it's the same world, just with a dark cloud overhead and new monsters, that's not really World of Ruin. World of Ruin was completely unprecedented for its time. It was unlike anything else, and nothing yet has even come close to comparing to it. It has a dark past. I think it has a dark present, honestly, and a pretty nice past. FF5 multiple worlds? That was pretty good. I think FF6 was better because FF5 kind of, it was like two small worlds that combined into a normal sized world, you know? The actual world map of FF5 was really small. And it just like the world was only half, like a quarter of a game in size, and then so was the second one, and then they combined and just reused old parts. I think FF6 was way beyond that. Same idea though. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Sammy. What my biggest complaint was the lack of really building off of that. They had an opportunity, but I think a problem with FF15 is that it was really easy to see the potential the game could have had, But in my opinion, I don't think the game was like bad in any way. I don't think that they failed in any way. I think what it was is that we saw how much potential it could have had, and we looked down on it because of that, because of its potential. But the amount of development time that it would take would be extraordinary, you know. So you can't really blame it for not taking another 5 years to completely build multiple worlds and options and things and features, when what it had was already really dang good, you know. Like the core of FF15 is fantastic, but like you look at it and go, oh my god, could you imagine, kind of thing. And that's why it's frowned upon, because it's one of those what ifs. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because again, I don't think I think that the World of Darkness was definitely one of the bigger ones where it could have been so much better, and the Royal Edition really didn't add anything of value to that whole situation. Why you didn't like FF8? Yeah, I think the draw is easy to like, when you see that draw mechanic, you're just like, why? Like, did you even bother testing it, kind of thing? See, I think FF15 was amazing, but could have been legendary. See, I put it up a few more rungs on the ladder. I think it was amazing and I love it. I think it's fantastic, but it could have been absolutely legendary. You know, it could have been the game to beat all games, but instead it's just a very good game. That's my take on it. Same idea, but just a few more rungs on the ladder higher. It's my pupper! Hopefully it's the same pupper. You're slow. I'm waiting around for you, puppy. Thanks, Sammy, for speaking the real truth. The real legendary game of all time, Final Fantasy Lightning Returns. I think we can all agree on that one. I think Weewa especially can agree on that one. Hey, you're not dead.
Sandy, there you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask? Oh my, it's really you, isn't it? You're alive, and you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried, especially after, well, we heard such awful things. Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby. Welcome home.
You know, he reminds me of Gamma. She reminds me of Gamma from Secret of Mana too. They look very similar.
We've been through a lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came. I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us. But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives. But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, That one good man made sure we came to no harm.
Oh, at the beginning. Yeah. Wow, they were gonna murder the entire town.
Sorry, Sandy, you're right. He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on.
I speak
Come
dog
on.
too. That's not what
Let's go
Sandy
and see
said, by the
one
way.
person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
Sandy said, wow, I can't believe you didn't even give him a hug. Help! Oh, I think everybody's fluent in cat. It's feed me, don't feed me, I'm not hungry, what are you doing, pet me, I hate pets. I love you, but I hate you. And it's just a mix of all of those all the time. She's a precious little gem. Rah, destroy! I will show you true destruction. Nyeh. I am the Lord of Destruction. I will show you what true destruction means. Nyeh. Nyeh. Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! What will you do without your barrel, soldier? Wither and die! Off I go! Hey, why is that door locked again? That's a really stark contrast of it's like a magically lit banner. Well, I guess there's two of them. Never mind. Carry on. There's three of them. Let's see, who did we not... Who would this hero be? We haven't seen Serena or, Oh. Or Veronica. Sylvando, maybe? I mean... Sylvando... I don't think so it's Sylvando. Maybe Eric? Ever so sorry, Mr. Luminaire Racer. So heavy. Watch, he just walks around in circles around the entire base. I guess we'll find out who this hero is. I don't think it's the other night guy, because we saw the other night guy on the path leading up to here, and they said, oh, we'll get there and the hero will take care of us. I don't think it's him, but it could be. I forget his name, the one that was always haunting me, calling me Darkspawn, the greatsword dude. I don't think it's him. I think it's one of my party members. I just don't know who. Could be Eric. Eric would be my first guest outside of Purple Night Guy. Oh, it's okay. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, Chrono Crash. Well, maybe not anymore. Because they're dead. Q Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I forgot about the Snake Eater ladder. Snake! Oh, that was a Snake Eater. Is that me, Mum? Oi, Mum! I ain't dead!
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited, hmm?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
The true hero is Yangus. Miss Yangus.
My little soldier.
No hug from Mom either? Oh my god.
I
Nobody
just
even
can't
cared about
believe
me.
It's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were... Oh.
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that...
I just see a
we
lost
almost lost the
opportunity
will
for
to
a very
live.
emotional scene, and it just goes straight to dialogue instead,
And then
you know?
the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. Without him, I dread to think what would have become of us. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world
Or
beset
the
by
Lastian,
darkness.
if you will.
Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here? Look,
Oh,
I know
yeah,
he was
you mean
one
the
who ordered
evil
the village
guy.
to be burned, but I'm sure
Yeah,
he had his reasons.
my favorite.
Things aren't always as they seem, love. He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try.
Listen, he may have been
Just
possessed
pop
by
your
the
head
evil
round the
dude
door
of
this tent
evilness.
when you love. For me,
But
it's
he
the
isn't
one in
anymore.
the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
When is Gemma gonna join my party and be the professional cooker or something? I want Gemma to join my party and just like dual wield ladles and just beat the snot out of everybody. Hi, nice treasure you got there. Nice treasure. Nice treasure. Give me the treasure. Oh god, it's daytime. Oh, never mind. It's the... Oh no! The time of day has changed. It is now other time as opposed to the previous time. We don't know which one is which, but it's definitely different. Totally different. Ooh, there we go. It's finally some trashies. All right, a grubby bandage. Finally, my hard work has paid off. Is that a Friday reference? I think that's a Rebecca Black Friday reference. I think it's a Rebecca Black Friday reference. Hit. Man, there are not nearly enough treasures here. What are you guys, like all poverty stricken or something? Come on. It's almost like the end of the world came and took away all your worldly possessions. Get a grip, people. Jeez. Not even so much as a mini medal. All right, that's a start. That's a very shiny book. Well, it's not Eric that's the hero. Because his buddy would know. It's the end of the world and we know it, but I feel fine. That's what they're singing. Oh, hello. Oh. He's really happy about his dead wife. Ha 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 ha. Everything is fine. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's go talk to the king. Wait, no. That's a... Oh. Armor shop. You bastard! Sword. Oh. Oh. Wasn't he up here or something? Oh, no, no. Hey, it's my house. Great. Still looking great. The old dig's looking fantastic. Ah. Up here. Ah, conveniently, the guard is gone. How nice.
So, you are alive and well, I see. You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended. Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you. I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone. to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain. Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches? I see. I recall nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here. There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive? I see.
Your Majesty, the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
See, the hero can't be anybody they know because that
You
was
must
one of his
meet he
knights.
to whom we owe our survival. Though you may not wish to at first.
Maybe it is him, if he knows him. I guess I guess we're about to find out who this supposed hero is. I'm thinking it's Purple Knight now. Yep, it's Purple Knight.
The luminary lives.
So my first guess was right.
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people
Oh,
must
that's
be
who you mean
removed
by
to
Dr.
safety.
Garrow, the one that made all the androids. Yeah. Now I get it. Right.
Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared!
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. But you must forgive him. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone.
Oh yeah, that's so,
Which
huh?
is why his burden
He
must
sacrificed
be
more than
lightened.
anyone. Yeah, for sure.
It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
No.
I can well understand the ill will you feel. But there is no other save yourself. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
No.
I can well understand. It is time that
No.
It is time that
Ah, no.
If we are able to withstand the assault tonight, we may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
But thou must. But thou must. It's almost like they do that on purpose, you know? They just do the whole but thou must thing over and over again. As is DQ tradition, right? The Hendrik choice boss. Yeah, it won't let me choose no. I can't beat it.